Alright, hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy V. Back here. Get out of my way. Dude, you still... Really, dude? Gaga, goo goo. Beat the crap out of him. Uh, okay, what happened to the music here? Okay, there we go. Well, I don't know about alive, but it's still in one piece. At least for now. I mean, it's not like we've had the best track record in defending and protecting these things. Kind of like one of the earlier games in the series that involved crystals. Yeah. I won't specify exactly which one for spoiler reasons, those who haven't played these older games, but there they go. Okay. Now we go down there after them. Or we follow, well, we don't really follow them. Is there how they get there so fast, I don't know, but they have a return. Wait a minute, this is a Dragon Quest. How did they get a return spell? And I want that too then. You see? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, it's automatic. Okay. 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 What? Oh, he's got a headache, huh? Get this guy some aspirin. Then again, I don't know. These older RPG games are usually set in medieval time. Maybe aspirin didn't even exist yet. God, I'd have hated to live in those days. Well, good for you. Make it sound like it's a major event. I might remember something. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got amnesia. Typical video game ploy. So many games. Some party member or some NPC has amnesia. Smell the mold on that one? Because I sure do. Dude, geez, I would hope you remember this. This just happened, what, 5 minutes? I mean, come on, I know you have amnesia and all, but god damn, if you can't remember this, you do have problems. Oh, okay, that's better. Uh, okay, her name is Kara in this version of the game. Spoiler alert, that isn't her name in all of the other versions of the game. PS1, Game Boy Advance, or the more recent Pixel remaster. She has a different name. Okay, I guess a similar thing happened to Galuf before he lost his memory. Yeah. Or you silly old fool or something like that in most of the other versions of the game. You silly old fool, you never listen, or something like that. Cryle? Krile? Yeah, that's her name in all of the other versions of the game. Which one is the intended one? That I'm not sure of. I'd actually have to look that up. What what was her name in the original Japanese version of the game before it was ever ported to America for any console here? I mean, I spent all that time mocking the name Papa's in the fan translated ROM of Dragon Quest V. Turns out that that was the intended name all along. Pancrez is the chain. So I don't know, maybe Kara is closer to the intended name for that character. Again, I'll have to look that up in between videos if I remember. Oh, so that's what that Biblos rat boss monster thing that we fought in the last video was talking about when he said his master seat. Okay. Of course. Just like in Zelda games. How many goddamn times, excuse my language, do they just seal Ganondorf away? They don't execute him, they just seal him away. Only to escape again. I mean, to be fair to Zelda lore, they do try to execute him in Twilight Princess before the execution gets botched, but yeah. Oh yeah? Where the power of the four crystals get. Oh geez. In the first game, that was where the final dungeon was. Oh, that place. Yeah, we've passed by that place a couple times on ship already. Well, just south of it, anyways. 30 years ago. Okay, I'm guessing that's before anybody in my party other than Gallup was even alive. Uh-oh. That's not good. We've already lost 3 of them. Hmm. X. Oh, well, I suppose it's not as bad as Chaos. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, the name of the final villain in both the old game Final Fantasy 1 and a more recent game from 8 years ago for the 3DS called Ever Oasis. Yeah. Well, they fell asleep too, huh? Unless they got unless they got floor mats or something there that and pillows, that doesn't look too comfortable. End up with all kinds of neck strains, that back pains that way. Okay, that's better. Slept well. And I think it was either the Game Boy Advance version or the more recent Pixel remastered. So I slept like a top. What the? Who even says that? Slept like a. Yeah. Oh yeah. You put an engine on here, huh? Well, I could explore a little bit, but not much you can do yet. So probably just go to where the game expects you, where the next story event happens. Yeah. Somehow, this isn't as big an event as getting your ship for the first time in a Dragon Quest game. And at that moment, most of the world exploration opens up. Yeah. In most of the games. Here, well, you can go to a couple other places. There's really not much to do there yet. So, again, I think I'll just skip ahead to where the game expects you to go next for story advancement. I'll wait until I get my airship to explore, to really explore. What? Oh, come on now. If me saying that you're going to get an airship in this game is a spoiler, you haven't played many Final Fantasy games, have you? I mean, come on. That's the thing that's happened in pretty much all of them. Even the very first one. Yes. That's like saying getting your ship in a Dragon Quest game is a spoiler. Really? How many games have you played? Or getting the Master Sword in a Zelda game. Really? That's a spoiler for you? Whatever. Ah! Well, they're not actually called cockatrices, but they sure look like them. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go again with missing everything. Like that last boss battle. I mean, to be fair, they are birds and they're probably flying around. Just said with the graphic limitations of the Super Nintendo, they probably couldn't show them flying around. So, yeah. I mean, they could to some extent in games like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. You could have enemies that were hovering, but oh, magic don't work on them, huh? Well, that's not good. How are we supposed to be able to kill these things then? What? Well, come on then, hit them. These things can't be invincible. At least they're not doing that much damage. Okay, we can't... Oh, goody. And I don't have any blue magic equipped. Oh, yay. Okay, there we go, finally. Well, we can't multi-target them, is that it? You can only kill them one enemy at a time? Okay, that's weird, but alright, fine. Have it your way, game. Finding new ways to make cockatrice enemies annoying. They do that well in these games, ever since the first one on the NES. Okay, here we go. Of course, welcome to older games. And what I mean by that is it's been a long time since I've ever talked to everybody that you have access to up to this point. So I don't know how in-game you're supposed to know to come here if somebody somewhere tells you about this place, or if you're expected, like a lot of old games, to just explore and find it for yourself. But either way, in Cresent Island, a recurring village in these games all the way back to the first game, where after the Earth cave, you came back here and talked to that sage in the in the eastern half of town to get the canoe. Yeah. Again? You guys have earthquake problems, huh? What about it? What about the ship? What? Okay, how did it get out there? Seriously. How in the hell did our ship get out there? Explain, game. Great. Now we're marooned like Gilligan's frickin' Island. Oh, goody. Well, so much for saving the world. We're stuck here. We can't get off this island. Say hello to the skipper, Gilligan, Professor, and Mr. Howell. Or actually one of them. Okay, fine. And Marianne. Welcome to Gilligan's Island. Well, no, not really, but I just couldn't resist the temptation to make a Gilligan's Island reference here, okay? So sue me. I've liked that show since I was a little kid in the late 70s, okay? No, we're not stuck here, luckily. Since you have to come here, and that whole thing with the ship sinking has to happen to progress the story of the game. That would suck. You also got stuck here. Well, that would mean the game is unfinishable. You have to save the world, but yet you're marooned here. What? Ha! Yeah. No wonder this game wasn't released in America for... no. That's... Yeah. Yeah. At least for American chronology, of course, that I guess is kind of shot since this game, like I was just saying, and have said many times before, this game wasn't released here for another 7 years until 1999. But Black Chocobos, at least amongst games that were released in America at the time. The last game, Part 4. I think you needed one of those to get to that magnetic cave to fight that Astos like Dark Elf. If I remember correctly. Okay. Oop. I guess he can't fly so well after. Oh, great. Hey, it's a crystal. Wow, that's quite some distance from here. How the hell did they manage to make it all the way over here? I mean, that's quite some distance. Yeah. Video game logic is about to strike again. Oh, yay! Bard! Excuse me while I vomit. Edward the Bard, Final Fantasy IV, no thank you. Yeah. A couple crystals were weighing him down so he couldn't fly. But the weight of 4 fully grown human beings, that's fine. I mean, he thinks the game is a bit backwards. I mean, again, repeated for emphasis. A couple measly crystals were weighing him down and he couldn't fly. But put 4 fully grown human beings on his back and he could fly just fine. Video game logic is at it again. It works because video games, okay? Again, don't question it. You just end up with the migraine headache and more questions than you had before you started. It works because video games. Anyways, where the hell am I going? I don't want to be... I mean, I suppose I could go back here. There's another optional story sequence thing you can go... Actually, no, that might not be until later either. Never mind. Where was that town? Somewhere around here. Okay, there's Toul. Okay, there's where X-Death is being sealed. As they were just talking about in the cutscene sequences in the last video. Yeah. No, that's... where is that? Somewhere up here in the northern part of the map. Ah, there we go. Could land the Chocobo here, going to that town. What the hell, why not? Why not, as long as I'm here. Optional cutscene dialogue. Purely, strictly 100% optional. There's no required reason whatsoever to ever come here at any point in the game, but... Yeah, Bart's hometown. Somebody here in town. I think it's this guy. Oh, hey! If you remember earlier, the first time we got up, in North Mountain, we found that dragon, or Hiru, or Wind Drake, whatever they want to call him in whatever version of the game you're playing. And Bart said something about being afraid of heights. Well, this is the game's way of explaining why or how. Like it's a big deal. There's a lot of people that are afraid of heights. Like it needs some major explanation, but okay, fine. he was playing hide and seek with someone. He either hid too well and the person couldn't find him, or the person he was playing hide and seek with was just a total asshole and didn't even bother trying to find him. Just ha ha ha. You have fun up there. Mm-hmm. Either way. So again, yeah, this is meant to explain why Bart's now has a fear of heights, like a lot of people do. Hardly needs an explanation, but okay, fine. And as long as I'm here, yeah, don't know how long ago that was, but yeah, all the time. Okay, we saw parts of this sequence earlier, much earlier, back in the village at Toul, before we even got the canal key from Zoc. Uh, uh, I think she knows, but okay, fine. Oops. Um, that doesn't look good. Yeah. Okay. She died. Of course, could leave now. Heck, he didn't even have to be here in the first place, but again, as long as I'm here, I might as well see this sequence through to the end. So, to take it one step further, so to speak, free night at the end. And once again, Bart's can't sleep, so he's going to go wandering off. And this time, yeah, be joined by Ferris. Well, what's left of her. Oh, okay. Well, he did say something about that earlier. Don't ask me, Ferris. I wouldn't know. Not in real life, anyway. Alright. Okay, so much for the optional story sequences. Wasn't even going to do this, but figured what the heck, as long as I flew over here just to just to point that out, I might as well. But yeah, I was just going to fly over here just to point this out as to something that you could do now. And I ended up doing it myself anyway, so. Now, with the ability to fly and fly over mountains, something you couldn't do before, it does even more so open up potential world map exploration. But, nah. I'll wait. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can fly over mountain. Duh, I was just talking about that. Well, land. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I'm thinking airships. Oh yeah, just that easy. Uh-huh. Quicksand Desert. Oh. I forgot all about that place. Yeah, there's also something else in that desert. But at this point in the game, you can see it, and even if you did manage to maneuver through the tides and get to it, there's nothing you can do there. So you'd be wasting your time trying. There is a pyramid out there. But spoiler alert, that's a dungeon level much later in the game. Oh, come on. We're not getting anywhere just standing here talking. Wink, wink. I know, I might as well not bother. I don't think there's going to be any forests closer to that. And besides, just leave the bird there. Of course you will, game. Couldn't resist the temptation. I mean, I suppose I do got a couple new job classes I could level up, but don't care about Bard in any RPG I play thanks to Edward, the infamous Bard of Final Fantasy IV or II on the Super Nintendo back in the day. Thanks to him, forever killing my interest in bards in any RPG I've ever played or probably will ever play. To this day, even now, I cannot. I mean, to be fair, as I found out in recent months, a lot of my problems with with Edward in my first playthrough of Final Fantasy IV, I didn't realize one of his major mechanics is that he only runs from battles and hides when his HP dips to a certain point or below. I was just thinking he always did that, therefore grew to hate him. Always running from every battle and leaving the rest of us to defend for ourselves. And what the hell use are you if you're not even going to fight? Yeah. Come to realize that I kind of brought that on myself by not healing him more regularly. Had I done that, he wouldn't have ran away as much. Yeah. So it was kind of an annoyance of my own making. So to be fair, yeah. But still, realizing that now doesn't automatically erase decades of hatred for Edward and bards in general in RPG games. Even though it was partially my, 99.9% my own fault, still. Because of that, yeah, you get the idea. I'm digressing now. I need to shut my face. But just, again, suffice to say, I cannot have no interest in bards in RPG games. Anyways, there's the desert we gotta go to next. But, yeah, already. Again, why can't time go by this fast while I'm at work? It's already 36 minutes into this video, and it seems like it's only been 10 minutes, 20 at the most, but, yeah. Anyways, we'll pick it up from here next time. See ya. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye. But just listening to the soundtrack. Anyways, yeah. Click.